This is the king that Rome forgot. When we think of the Roman Empire, we picture domination, power, and a machine that swallowed entire civilizations. But buried in the sands of time lies a story Rome didn't want you to remember. A story of strategy, intellect, and defiance. Today, we uncover a hidden gem of history. A forgotten king who didn't just survive Rome. He outwitted it. Meet King Orodes II of Parthia. He was a king of a small state between the Black and Caspian Seas. King of Thrace, modern-day Bulgaria. The year is 53 BC. The Roman Empire is expanding east. 5 years earlier, Rome had crushed its previous army. But now Orodes had a plan. He would use what was left of the Roman army to rebuild his own. He sent his best general, Surena, to scout the nearby Roman province of Syria. While marching through the desert, Surena's troops were attacked by Roman cavalry, thus beginning the Battle of Carrhae, facing off against the legendary Roman commander Crassus, one of Rome's richest men and a member of the first triumvirate, alongside Caesar and Pompey. As the sun set, both armies made camp. Imagine 10,000 horse archers constantly moving, encircling 40,000 heavily armored Roman legionaries. The Romans expected a quick victory. Instead, they were pelted with arrows from all sides. Unable to retaliate, unable to escape. Crassus tried to negotiate. Surena pretended to accept, only to execute him in front of his own men. The defeat at Carrhae was so catastrophic, Rome tried to erase it from memory. Soon, the entire Roman army was wiped out, and as the dust settled, Orodes prepared for his next move. But why? What was the point of this victory? To him, war was more than just killing the enemy. It was about taking their ideas and making them your own. Orodes, too, was celebrating, not with wine and gold, but with culture. He hosted Greek plays, supported scholars, and even invited Roman prisoners to serve in his empire, as engineers and artisans. He even used the Roman prisoners of war as engineers to build bridges and public works. Some say he chained them to chariots like horses and whipped them as they pulled him around. Parthia became one of the wealthiest kingdoms in the ancient world. But there was a problem. Rome would keep trying to invade. And each time Orodes won, he took more prisoners, more land, and more wealth. But then something interesting happened. Chinese records hint at Roman prisoners marching under Eastern banners. Historians believe these were Romans captured by Parthia and sold into slavery. This map shows the Silk Road, and look what happens when we trace it back. See that? Those are the mountains that separate Parthia from China. Could they have traded prisoners? Did Romans really fight for the Chinese? We don't know, but the idea that Rome couldn't be beaten, that simply wouldn't stand. For Parthia, though, the war with Rome brought great wealth and power, and as Orodes got older, he got paranoid. He executed his most trusted general, Surena, for being too popular. Surena's head was cut off and sent to Rome as a warning. But that didn't stop the Parthians from ruling over parts of the Middle East for centuries. It was a golden age, but it was built on quicksand. And just like the desert kingdom of Parthia, the memory of this forgotten king is lost to time. King Orodes II and General Surena didn't just resist Rome, they humiliated it. Their story is a reminder that sometimes the smartest men in the room are the ones we've never heard of, the ones who are forgotten. If you enjoyed this hidden gem of history, hit that like button and subscribe. We've only scratched the surface of the world's forgotten brilliance, and trust me, the next one might just blow your mind even more.